welcome to another free indie game. Today I bring you Save the Date, a game by Chris Cornell, whoever that is. So we're gonna play this game, and I feel like it's gonna be like a VN. So we'll see. Ring ring. It's my cell phone. Felicia, hello. Oh, you're early. You must be calling about tonight. I meant to ask where we were meeting. I know we were planning on having dinner, but we never decided where. Where are we having dinner? The burgers sound good. How about Thai food? I think tonight needs to be a taco night. Actually, I don't think we'll meet up tonight after all. Ooh, I could be a jerk. Let's see. Felicia, I don't like your name. I'm dumping you. She seems hurt that you canceled your plans. When you see her the next day, she's friendly enough, but there's a barrier between you now. You remain friendly acquaintances, but that's as far as it ever goes. You never do manage to ask her to dinner again. Eventually, she starts seeing someone else. Years later, they have started a life together and are extremely happy. You try not to envy them, but sometimes you wonder if things might have gone differently. The end. You never even got a date. The end! Well, I hope you enjoyed. Okay, let's do this again. Okay, yes, where are we going? Let's see, I don't like taco night. Burgers sound terrible. Let's go Thai food. I've never had Thai. That sounds fun. Thai is delicious. I've always wanted to try Thai food. This will be fun. Are you ready to order? Okay, I think so. This picture of pad Thai looks amazing. I think I'll have that. What are you having? Let's see. I love yellow curry. Like, I personally love curry, so I'm going with curry. That sounds pretty good too, but no, I'm sticking with my first choice. Eventually, dinner arrives, and Felicia dives into her meal with surprising gusto. Oh, this is delicious. We should have done this a long time ago. I'm so glad we're able to meet again. Do you know why I wanted to do this? No. Well, she actually looks flustered for a moment. I've been really wanting to ask you, well, takes a deep breath. Really hard to say. I'm not feeling. Were there peanuts in that dish or something? I don't. She towels face first into her food. The rest of the evening is a blur of ambulances and yelling. But somehow you feel like you already know what is coming. You're not really surprised when the ashen-faced medical technician comes to tell you what you already basically know. Felicia had a severe peanut allergy and it killed her. Yay! Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Can I change her mind? Because, like, Thai food is amazing. We're doing that again. Actually, the pad Thai has peanuts in it. Wow, so you had to play through it once to know... Or was it there already? I don't know. Wait, for real? Oh wow, I'm glad you told me. I'm actually like super allergic to peanuts. That could have been really bad. Huh. When I was little, I saw elephants on TV and decided that I wanted to be an elephant when I grew up, so I ate some peanuts that my dad had put left out. And my face swelled up and got all puffy, and I was convinced that this was me turning into an elephant just like I'd planned. So I stumbled into the living room with my face, like twice its normal size, and slurred out, "Look, Mama, look, Daddy, I'm gonna be an elephant." How did you know I was allergic? I didn't even told anyone at school. I'm actually from the future. I reloaded from a save game. What's that supposed to mean? I don't understand what you just said. What exactly do you mean reloaded? Oh my god! I mean, this is a video game. You died. I got a game over, so I hit reload so I could try different choices. Sounds like you're sort of full of it. Although I do really appreciate the part where you know, saved my life and all. But I don't understand why you'd turn around and give such an implausible explanation for how you did it. The whole thing just feels like one big setup or a super elaborate practical joke. Like, as soon as I do something embarrassing, like something that I believe you, hidden cameraman will jump out and there will be streamers. And the next thing I know, I'm the next YouTube sensation. Gullible girl with 6 million hits. Here's what we'll do. Think of a word, an interesting one. Okay, got one. Now what? Now tell me what it is. Was peristylisis, but just asking me for it straight up isn't very impressive. How is this supposed to convince me? It's not. I just needed to know for next time. What is that supposed to mean? For next time what? For next time I reload my save. For the next time we have this conversation. We're about to die anyway? What? Sorry I couldn't save you this time? Oh, this is crazy. Oh god, I kinda want to pick this one. Sorry I couldn't save you this time. What? Okay, you're starting to really creep me out now. What? Suddenly the restaurant is full of yelling and there are shiny pieces of metal flying everywhere. Your last thought is something like, why are there ninjas in a Thai restaurant? Ninjas are Japanese. Before you are hit on the head with a nunchuck and everything goes dark. You never do find out what the attack was all about, some kind of underworld power struggle, oddly themed gang warfare, sinister Naruto cosplayers. In the end, it doesn't really matter. 12 people died in the attack. Felicia was one of them. And you never even found out what it was all about. Yay, ended in disaster. Oh god, so you have to like keep replaying it. I love it. I love this so much. Okay, Thai food. Has peanuts in it. Okay. Now let's convince her. I reloaded from a save game. Okay. Think of a word. Okay. It was peristylisis. Can we move on now? What? How did you... That's really eerie. So, okay, let's assume that I accept for the moment that there's at least enough weird crap going on that I should take things at face value. What is all this about? You're a character in a video game. I'm trying to win, but when you die, I get a game over. Oh, I guess that sucks for you. I'm not sure if you're expecting me to feel sympathy here now, or what. So now that I didn't die, does that mean you win now? Oh no. Looks like you die on this branch too! I don't know, I've never gotten this far. Well, let's make the best of it. I certainly support your goal of me not dying. So what should we do? Let's stay here. Let's go find someplace safer. Okay, you finish your Thai food and head out. You haven't made it more than a foot from the door, though, when a car crashes into the front of the restaurant! What?! Oh, freaking dogs outside. The ambulance arrives quickly, but she doesn't even make it to the hospital before succumbing to internal bleeding and puncture. My god, I see where this game is going now. Change of plans. We can't go out to dinner tonight. It's too dangerous. What do you mean too dangerous? Is this some kind of weird joke you're playing on me? Oh god. Well, I was thinking maybe we could go for a drive or something instead of dinner. Come with me if you want to live. Let's go with that. I'm actually kind of hungry, and you did promise we'd meet somewhere for dinner tonight. So how about we go to dinner first and then drive after? Sure. Where do you want to meet? Okay, so it's back to this. Let's see. Okay, we warn her. Okay. Just tell her. Yep. Think of a word. It's this one. Okay. I hope so. Oh no. Why can't I win? I need to pick a different branch then. There's something wrong with this branch here. Okay, so let's not tell her. Let's say I was just lucky. Okay, let's get out of here. Dang it! Okay, so we can't leave, but we can't stay. There is something... Okay. Let's see. I'm actually from the future. The next season of Game of Thrones is not very good. Yes, okay, that's pretty convincing. Or it will be tomorrow anyway, if you're right. Hustle at the restaurant, punctuated by a brief clatter as one of the servers stumbles and drops a stack of plates. At least she seems not to notice. I'm feeling kind of rattled from tonight. Anyway, let's go home and I'll call you tomorrow. After I've checked the winning numbers. Ah, dang it. And she died. Okay, so let's see. Change in plans. It's too dangerous. Come with me if you want to live. Ah, damn. Well, let's try burgers. Everything smells so good. I had my doubts when you mentioned this place. It's out of the way and in kind of a sketchy neighborhood, but this looks great. Oh, lovely sketchy. I think I'll have the bacon burger with extra ketchup. What are you having? Standard bacon, Swiss cheese with mushrooms. Oh, that sounds so good. She stops eating and looks wistful. My dad would have loved this place. He would have been right at home. He really loved burgers, and this place has great ambiance. She sighs and pokes her burger. She rewards your question with a brittle smile. He left Mom and me when I was 6. She looks directly at you for the first time since the meal was served. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to dump that on you out of the blue. I'm just not used to thinking about him. I honestly don't think it's ever come up since we moved here. Mom still tries to call him sometime, but yeah. But enough about my personal soap opera life. I refuse to be upset in the face of such delicious hamburgers. She takes another big bite out of her burger. So I've been thinking lately about school and what comes after. You can hear her kind of commotion coming from outside. Hear some kind of commotion coming from outside. But at least she cranes her neck to try to see. What's going on? Is something happening out there? I don't know what's happening. It sounded like someone's shouting. Suddenly there's a loud noise from outside. A succession of loud bangs like a string of firecrackers going off. Ah, dang. It takes a moment for the red stain spreading across her shirt to register. She's been shot. But you don't hear they're breathing. She's dead. Yeah. I cannot win. I can't win! Can I just say it's too dangerous? We have to go out to dinner, don't we? Trying to make a joke. Some kind of weird death threat? What's going on? You're kind of starting to creep me out. You're in terrible danger. But you know this, if we go out to dinner tonight, one or maybe both of us are going to end up dead. Okay, this is pretty weird. I mean, what's going to happen? What makes you think I'm going to die? You're going to dinner, for goodness sakes. Not a war zone. What's the worst that could happen in a simple diner? Dead from peanut allergy? You could get shot. You might get... There might be ninjas. Oh god. Any one of these has happened, but I don't think she'll believe any of these. Especially this one. Oh, you know, bad. This one. Oh, dang it. How can I convince you this is a bad idea? What can you do to convince me this is dinner it's a bad idea? Sitting here at home after a completely near-death experience, free day. It's hard to imagine anything really bad happening, like you're saying. So what can you say to make me believe you that actually I'm in terrible danger and somehow you're the only one who knows anything about it? Go pick a random number or phrase or something. Aha! Why would you even bring that up? And how do you even know about that? Are you even talking to Mom or stalking me or something? Oh god. Oh jeez. Probably one of the loudest ones you've ever heard. Wow! Wow! You didn't even get to the date and it still ended in disaster. This is horrible! Okay, so we have to get her out of the house because a plane's gonna fall on her house. Let's go for tacos. This is a good idea. Everything is better with tacos. I've heard good things about this place, and I hear they got a new chef recently, too. And I really like how they're out on the docks like this. It's like we're eating right on the water. Where do you want to sit? Okay, let's see. We're gonna see the water. Oh, God. Let's see, in the patio outside. She's probably gonna drown. Oh, let's go inside. Okay. The sun is just starting to set, and the waves are turning gold colored. The effect is quite beautiful. Okay, let's have some tacos. Do you have any recommendations? I hear their fish tacos are amazing, but I'm open to other options. What are you going to get? Let's see. It's got mango in it. Let's go with that. Eat fish tacos. What would you think of me if I cast aside my ambitions so lightly? Fish tacos! This is probably gonna kill her, isn't it? Do you ever get like that? Obsessed over some particular thing you want to the exclusion of everything else? No, I'm pretty easygoing. Oh, what's that? She points out the window. Are those dolphins? I think those are dolphins. Oh god, no, she's gonna fall, and those are sharks. Every time I've been here. This is incredible. Too quickly for you to react, and yet somehow with agonizing slowness, the railing, and in fact the whole patio, collapses into the sea. She tries to jump for safety as soon as she feels everything begin to move, but she's not quick enough. You lose sight of her in the churning water amidst all the debris from the deck. That was the last time you saw her. Ah! God! Okay, we're sticking with tacos. We're sticking with tacos. Let's see if they have a free booth. Okay. I'm going with fish tacos. Okay. Pretty easy going. Okay. Those are dolphins. Runs over the railing. Take 2 steps to your left right now. What was that in the way, or holy crap? I was almost standing there. Holy crap, that was close. I could have died. How did you know the deck was going to give? That it was safe over here. Oh god. I reloaded from a save game. Okay. Think of a word. It's this one. So, any choice I make at the beginning, any place I want to eat, it's all the same. She dies and I end up with this. I am trying to figure out how to stop you from dying all the time. I need you to help me solve a puzzle. I think I know what to do, but you keep accusing me of being a crazy stalker. What in the world are you doing to make me think you were a stalker? Oh yeah, that makes sense. I am pretty paranoid, and if you dump that all on me, I'd probably freak out. I mean, I'm kind of freaked out as it is, but I think I'm at least to the point where I'm willing to accept that something weird is going down. So I guess the trick is, how do you convince me to trust you in a hurry? It's kind of a tough one. I guess you need to be able to tell me something non-threatening, but also mysterious enough to pique my interest. So even if I wasn't sure how you did it, I'd be interested enough to play along. And if I'm calling you a crazy stalker, then it would need to be something that you couldn't possibly know, even if you were stalking me. So, let's see. This is hard. Maybe your secret lucky number. You mean 1190 dozen? How did you know about that? That would work, but I was talking about with Mom just left. Oh. I'll try to come. Oh, I've got an idea. I had a sort of secret name for one of my favorite places, actually. It's up on Moores Hill, outside of town. I don't think I ever told anyone about this, but in my head, at least, I always called it the local Hogwarts pickup stop. Wow. I may have fantasies about being carried off to Hogwarts when I was little. Anyways, I'm nearly positive I never told anyone about it. I hope so. Tell me if there is anything else I can do. Suddenly you're interrupted by screams and the sound of a lot of things breaking. The first thought is that suddenly there are snakes everywhere. Soon enough, though, you realize your mistake. It's actually just tentacles. What? Countless tentacles coming in from every window and opening. No, snake soul, you think you... What? Tentacle wrapped around her. It's a sea monster! What? Okay. Okay. Change in plans. We're not going out. You're in terror. There's a slight change in plan. Meet me at the local Hogwarts pickup stop, and I'll tell you all about it. Why can't you tell me now? Wait, how do you even know about the local Hogwarts pickup stop? Let me think. No, I'm positive I never told anyone about that. I didn't even write it in my diary. There's literally no way you can know about that. It's not scientifically possible. You are not scientifically possible. Yay, perfect. Okay. Okay, so here's what we'll do. I'll go to that spot now, you'll come and meet me there. If we end up in the same spot, the spot which there's no possible way you could ever know about, then you will have a lot of explaining to do. Ha! Yes! You head directly out to Moores Hill, only to find Felicia has gotten there ahead of you. Given that she lives further away, you assume this means she was in a hurry. The hill is peaceful, and the stars are just starting to come out. You can see the whole town spread out in front of you. Felicia doesn't say anything until you approach, and doesn't even seem to be looking at you. Only after you sit down next to her does she finally acknowledge your presence. Alright, I'm here. You have some explaining to do. Let's start with the big question. Just what exactly is going on? Tell me the truth. Okay. Everything here is a video game. How does that explain you know You knowing things I've never told anyone. This isn't the first time I've played. You're saying you played before, and I told you in a different playthrough. I guess that makes sense in a Twilight Zone sort of way. So what's all this about, this game, I mean? What are you trying to do in it? I'm trying to get a good ending. You keep dying in stupid ways and then the game ends. I'm trying to figure out how to keep you alive. Oh, so us going out to dinner as planned must have been a bad ending then? What exactly happened at dinner? You died in a lot of stupid ways. You drowned, you got hit by a car. Occasionally you got killed by ninjas. Sea monster. Oh, that's pretty vague. Wait a minute. From what you just said, how exactly how many times have you had to watch me die? So far 10 times in 7 different ways. Jeez, I had no idea. And you counted each one? Oh, I can't decide if that makes the whole thing more macabre. So let me get this straight. You're playing a game in which I seem destined to die if we go out to dinner. So this time you convinced me to come here instead of going to dinner, because if I go to dinner, we're basically doomed. So what does that mean now? Since we didn't go to dinner, am I in the clear? If you died everywhere else, I wouldn't get my hopes. I haven't seen this one yet, but I'm hopeful. Well, you're apparently the expert in me dying, so that's probably a good sign. So now what? I guess we just talk and see what happens? This is all too vague. She left suddenly. I was going to say that I've never been in this situation before, so I'm not really sure how to react. But if what you're saying is true, I've been in this situation a lot of times so far. I still don't know how to react, though. I'm kind of in shock and going on autopilot. I really want to not believe you about any of this, but somehow I know you're telling me the truth. Well, here we are. We've suddenly cheated my death, even if it's only for a little bit. What should we talk about? The time is about right. Check out the Thai restaurant. What? At first it looks like shadows flowing from rooftop to rooftop. Are those ninjas? If we'd had Thai food, we would have been killed when they attacked the restaurant. But that's stupid. Ninjas are Japanese. Why would they show up at a Thai restaurant? This game of yours is kind of absurd, you know? The ninjas leap from rooftop to rooftop, almost eerie in the fluidity of their motion. When they reach the roof of the Thai restaurant, they regroup and then in one smooth movement flip over the roof and into the windows. The faint sound of yelling reaches you atop the hill. Suddenly there is a light and movement in the sky. A moment later, another, and then the sky is full of them. Shooting stars raining from the sky, your own personal celestial fireworks display. Ooh, this is beautiful. Did you know these would be here? Is this why you picked the spot? She gazes up in silent wonder. If memory serves, things should be going down at the Taco Palace right about now. She looks up towards the water. After a moment, she gives a small gasp. The Taco Palace is covered in motion. At first, it's difficult to tell exactly what is going on, but then your brain starts to piece together what you're seeing. The entire building is covered in tentacles, livid green in the harsh illumination of the outdoor lamps. From the thrashing of the water, it is clear that they are attached to something truly massive. It never becomes visible, though. Instead, the Taco Palace's supports buckle, and with a groan, the whole building is pulled into the churning water. Felicia is quiet, watching it sink under the waves. You know, I never thought I'd say this, but some of these ways I apparently die are straight out of B-movies. One of the shooting stars catches your eyes. It looks especially bright. Oh wow, look at that one. With a monstrous roaring noise, it gets bigger and bigger. This is a flash. There is a flash and a boom as you feel through your feet as much as your ears. When you see again, there is a smoking crater centered almost exactly where Felicia was sitting. Ah, shit. Her hat, still on fire, gently drifts to the ground at your feet. It's the only thing that survived the meteor's impact. Why? I need a drink. All this reading. Okay. Okay, we're doing this again. We're going back to that spot. And I will figure this out. Okay. Everything here. Video game. This isn't the first time. Good ending. Lots of stupid ways. 11 times in 8 different ways. Okay. Let's find out. Okay, so we have to save her from meteors. Actually, you should come sit on the other side of the bench. So what would it be this time? What, and spoil the surprise? Fine, keep me in suspense, see if I care. So if that death is averted, what kills me after that? Or am I in the clear? It's new to me too. But given that I've already died several times today, you'll understand if I remain a bit on edge. Check out the Thai restaurant. And all the ninjas. And the ninjas attack the place. Shooting stars! Taco Palace. And then... yeah, oh wow, look at that one. Boom! When you can see again, there was a smoking crater about 10 feet across, centered almost exactly where Felicia had been sitting before she moved. Well, that was exciting. You even warned me and everything, and it was still scary. The shooting stars continue their silent, fiery cascade across the sky. Oh, what's that? Look, the stars are changing color. You look up and realize she's right. Now the shooting stars are changing. Where before they were just quick white scratches across the sky, now they are slower streaks of all different colors. They seem to be moving more slowly as well. One of the larger ones passes almost directly overhead. It looks a little odd, though. It almost seems like flying saucers? I don't mean to criticize, but this game of yours is not even pretending to take itself seriously anymore. At that moment, there was a blinding green light and a sound not unlike a giant rubber band twanging. A shaft of light lances down from one of the saucers overhead and bathes you both in greenish radiance. You have just enough time to hear Felicia mutter, "Seriously?" Seriously? Before you are both reduced to stardust by the aliens' cosmic rays. Ah, you just gotta keep replaying it and replaying it. Can I just... let's control. Okay, good. I can just hold control and just skip through that. I like that. Hogwarts, blah blah blah. Video game. Okay. That one. Lots of stupid ways. 12 times. Okay. Actually, you're still kind of doomed. Well, this is new. So why did you bother bringing me here then? We can talk longer here. You die a lot sooner if we go to the diner. I'm hoping you can help me figure out what I'm missing. Well, I certainly have a vested interest. I'll obviously do whatever I can. So now what? I guess we just talk and see what happens. This is all too big. Oh no. Okay, so first... actually, you should come sit over here first. Okay. Buys you like another 5 minutes tops. Figures. So it gets me next time. You die when the aliens invade. The stage keeps getting less and less plausible. Okay, so there will be space aliens. What comes after that? I don't know yet. Okay. So. I wish I could figure out how to win this. Why do you think you keep dying? I don't know, I mean, you've done a reasonable job so far, right? Apparently you've saved me from a lot of things that might have happened. So I guess you're doing okay so far. How not to lose? I still don't know how to win. Although I guess one question I have is, what do you mean win? What would winning a game like this mean? What exactly are you looking to get out of this? I just want the game to tell me that I've won. Ideally where you don't die. Are you really just waiting for the game to pat you on the head and say, well done, you finally did the right thing? Well, how about this? I'm part of the game, right? Can I do it? Here, congratulations, the winner is you. You have beaten the game, well done. Does that count? A winner is me! No, not really. That's too bad. I guess I'm not official enough or something. So, you seem convinced that it's even possible to win this game. How do you know that a good ending even exists? If someone gives you a puzzle that it has a solution. It'd be kind of a dick move. This. It's usually true, I guess. I wonder if the author of the game agrees with you. I guess you could make a puzzle that was missing a piece or something if you're trying to make a statement. Like a box of jigsaw pieces. Missing a single piece is a pretentious art installation. Not really. Maybe that's not it then. She leans back and looks up at all the shooting stars lost in thought. Although, I guess if you have a box full of jigsaw pieces and you're missing a piece, the message might just be, look outside the box. Suddenly there's a light moving in the sky. Oh, here comes the shooting stars. Okay. Memory serves. Let's see. I wish I knew what this is all about. Why do you keep dying? What am I missing here? Why is this game so hard? Why do you think you keep dying? It's kind of a personal question. I don't know. I'm not really sure how to answer that. I mean, I haven't exactly been kicking over tombstones or tripping old gypsy ladies or anything. I can honestly say that this is a bit outside of my experience, so I don't really have any idea why it keeps happening. How would you even go about diagnosing something like that? Excuse me, doctor, but can you tell me why I'm doomed? How does it usually work in video games? Maybe I'm supposed to die a tragic death, like Ares or something. Eris, my bad. Ares? Eris. Whoa, spoiler alert! Go on. Anyway, maybe it's like that. I'm supposed to die in order to, you know, embolden you, strengthen your resolve so you can complete your epic quest. But on the other hand, if the game always ends right after I die, and if there are a bunch of ways I can die, then that does seem to imply that you're supposed to find a way to avoid it. She seems lost in thought for a moment, watching the falling stars streak across the sky. I guess, don't take this the wrong way, but you could say I keep dying because of you. But on one hand, you could say I keep dying because we haven't figured out how to save me yet. But on a deeper level, you could say that I keep dying because you keep playing. For example, if you'd stopped after the first time I died, then I would have only died once. I'm not saying that's preferable, but what would happen to me, to the world, if you just stopped playing? Would I stay dead? What if you quit the game before I died? What happens to characters in a story if the storyteller stops before he's done? Okay. Well, that was exciting. You even warned me and everything, and it was still scary. Oh, that shooting star, right. What am I missing here? Well, according to you, what you're missing is the answer to a puzzle, although if you want my opinion, I think you might also be missing a clear idea of exactly what it will look like when you find it. But let's think through it. You've gotten this far by saving and loading your games to make sure that you never make mistakes, right? But now you're worried that there might not actually be a choice you can make that leads to what you want. If you've reached the end of what you can accomplish with good choices, then all that's left are bad choices, right? What else can you do, right? If your choices are all bad ones, then you either have to pick one anyway, or stop playing by the game's rules. Yes, this reminds me of Groundhog Day. Bill Murray. Yeah, I remember that movie. Cool, wasn't that a great movie? Anyway, I'm just thinking about how that movie ended. He kept doing all the things with the townfolk and making changes, but ultimately he couldn't get out until he changed himself in some way. To win isn't something that you can do, but something rather you have to be? What? That's a pretty big question. I assume you mean about the game you're playing, but you have to admit, game or no game, it's the right kind of question to be pondering on a hilltop watching shooting stars. Heck, I can't see the game. I mean, I see the absurd things that have been going on tonight, and your explanation rings true and all. But from my point of view, I'm not in a game, and it's still a good question. Maybe the answers are the same. You're basically asking, why do bad things happen, right? The bad things seem pretty darn determined in your case. Maybe you're asking the wrong question then. After all, the game is clearly about something. I don't know what the game looks like from your end, but from mine, well, I can't see anyone going through the trouble of making a game as weird as this without having something on their mind that they wanted to say. This looks like, you know, life. What is it for you? It's set up like a visual novel. Oh, that sounds pretty low budget. That's too bad. If I'm not actually real and my whole existence is actually a lie and all that, it would be nice to at least know it was a high budget lie with nice graphics. Look, I think your aliens have arrived. The city is burning. Yep. I guess you're right about, well, all this. It's probably safe to stop hoping that this is all some kind of trick or something. Somehow, though, I knew ever since we came up here that what you were saying was true. I'm glad we waited for it like this. It feels braver somehow, facing it head on. I guess this is the end. Got any last words for me? I'll see you again. I just have that look somehow, even if I won't remember any of this next time around, I'm glad I got to be here. Thanks for everything. I mean, for going to so much trouble on my account and all. You'll figure it out, I'm sure. And then she died. Right. We can do this. So something about it, I gotta change myself? Maybe if we do this. Oh. On the balance, maybe this isn't such a bad place to end the story after all. Or at least an end. So it is an ending, but not a good end. Okay, so that's not how I want to end it. Okay, so we'll go there. Okay. Da-da-da. Good ending, okay. A lot of stupid ways. 13 times in 9 different ways. Okay. You're actually still kind of doomed. Okay, so what was the last thing? Okay, this one. Okay. Temporary measure. You die when the aliens invade. Okay. What comes after that? I don't know. Okay, so what did I ask last time? I didn't ask this one, I don't think. What am I missing? I assume it's hard because it's trying to tell one of us something. Although I guess the other option is just that you're bad at games. Well, that is true. But it sounds like you've already made it a ways in this one if you've averted my death multiple times already. Maybe the problem is just that you're looking for the wrong thing. You got this far by saving and reloading all the way. Okay. And now we're here. Huh. Reminds me of a different game now I think of it. Did you ever play Chrono Trigger back on the Super... I'm playing that right now on my DS! I remember how the game ended if you died. Remember you hit a game over, it would show you the world of the future, right as the disaster hit. Yeah! Explosion spread across it, and Lavos would have that nasty yell that still echoes in my head right now. Slowly turning gray. And then it had this horrible alien sound. The worlds appeared saying, but the future refused to change. Gave me chills as a kid. Yeah, it did. It was way more powerful than just a generic game over screen. Anyways, I was just reminded of it because, yeah, all this. Basically trying to do the same thing. Fix the bad future that you know is coming. But it keeps refusing to budge. I'm not sure what to suggest. If you were playing Chrono Trigger, you could go punch an alien until the future got better. Yep. That was such a good game. Still is a good game. Suddenly there's a light. Okay. Yeah, I did that one. Why do you think you keep dying? I did that one. I did that one. What am I missing here? I think I did that one, didn't I? Is this when aliens show up? This will be a novel, if nothing else. I guess I'm going to die. I might as well enjoy the spectacle. Will you reload after I'm dead? I know I won't remember this then, but will you be back? I'll be back. That's good. That makes me feel better somehow. So the part where I die, will it hurt? Not for me at any rate. One of the shooting stars, yep. So that one crashed, okay. What am I missing? Yeah. Let's just watch it. Have you ever thought about how stories work? A lot, actually. Not about particular stories, but about how they will work as a medium, and why we love them so much. Have you ever thought about where a story lives, like where it... I don't know how to really say this, where it exists? I used to think that stories lived in books, or in the mind of the person telling the story or whatever. But I think stories live in the brain of whoever's listening to it. When someone tells us a story, we go along with whatever they say because that's the easiest thing to do. But what if they stopped telling us what to do? What if someone told you a story and then stopped before telling you how it ends? Is the story dead forever, doomed to be forever unfinished? What if you like the story and want an ending? Even if you didn't start it, are you allowed to finish it yourself? What's in your head at that point, right? You can do whatever you want with it. Who's going to stop you? And then, What if they did finish telling you the story, but you just didn't like how it ended? What if you just decided that it ended a different way than they said? The very act of storytelling is itself a deeply collaborative activity, right? They have to tell a story and you have to play it out in your mind while they tell you. That's how it works, right? What would happen if the audience rebelled and played a different story in their minds than the one that they were being told? Would that story be any less valid or real? Can't just change the ending because I just imagine a better ending. This is a game, right? If regular storytelling wasn't collaborative enough already, game storytelling kicks it up to a whole new level. In a book or movie, the author can at least know that you read everything exactly as he wrote it. Someone writing a game, though, already has to cede a ton of control to the player, just to make it a game. The player can already make the game tell an entirely different story than the one the author envisioned just in how they play. Maybe they make the hero die instead of save the day. Maybe they don't turn out to be a bad enough dude to save the president after all. So if you can do that, do you even need the game to tell you the rest of the story? If I'm in a story and the ultimate controller of the story is you, then theoretically you should be able to just decide that it ends however you want, and it will. Let's see. Let's give it a try. I have faith. You can make the story go wherever you want. All you have to do is stop listening to the game's plans for the story and start following your own. Although if you're taking suggestions for the ending, might I suggest that I'd love to win the lottery and own a private tropical island? So you're still here, I'm still here. You've already been mangling the story by reloading, restarting, and undoing your choices after you see where they lead. Why are you getting cold feet now? What's the problem here? Seriously, quit the game, walk away, write whatever ending you want for me in your head. Whatever you imagine by yourself will be every bit as real and valid as whatever the game is telling you to imagine. Why are we still here? Why haven't you started writing your own ending yet? We have. I'm deciding where things go now. Because I want to see if there's any good dialogue or clues in this branch before I leave it. This is a good... Well, that's quick save. Quick saved. But I like this spot. We have. I'm deciding where things go now. I guess I was expecting something more immediate and dramatic. I guess. So what happens now? I assume it's safe for me to go home now without fear of dying stupidly? She walks over to her bike, parked next to the statue on top of the hill. Somehow you're not even surprised when the statue starts to lean and then topples over directly onto her. Lovely. Quick load. Seriously, what the heck? Are you for real? You don't think you've ever seen her this angry before. You're sitting there telling me that you agree, but that you're just not willing to take responsibility for the story, all because you want to see if I say anything interesting before the game inevitably kills me? I cannot believe you. Fine, you want something interesting? I wouldn't dream of disappointing you. I'm leaving. Is that interesting enough? So, if I say I'll just die some other way. If you're just here to explore dialogue trees, then why should I help? I'm leaving. Yep. Okay? Oh, I see, it's hard for you, because of course, you're not the one who's going to die shortly in this story. Again. Alright, fine, you know what? I'm going to see if I can't force the issue. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit right here and wait for the aliens to show up. Look what you've driven me to! But that's not the point, I'm still mad at you, so... You can either walk away from the game before they show up to kill me, and then you can fill in whatever story you want, or you can sit and watch me die again, knowing that you know full well how to stop it, and you won't or can't. Better decide quickly. I think I see some flying saucers in the sky now. Well, here they come. I hope you make up your mind soon. Yep. It was worth a try, I guess. Although I'm still not quite sure how it can not work like that. I don't understand how it's different from, oh, I don't know, me making up stories about my family in The Sims when I'm not playing or something. Anyway, what now? Look, I think your aliens have arrived. The city is burning. Any last words from me? Do you think this is the ending the author had in mind? How should I know? We've already established that I'm probably not a good source of insight into the author's mind. Somehow I doubt it. I can't... I don't know, man. I don't know what else to do here. This is obviously the right way. And this is that. Is there any new choices here? Okay. Yeah. I just don't know, man. There has to be a way to beat this. You can't make a game without an ending. Okay. Temporary. Okay. Check out the Thai restaurant. Ninjas. Okay, so I've done these. It's almost time. Let's just say nothing. Let's see. Okay, just change the ending because I disagree with it. Well, aren't you already doing that? Every time you reload the save, every time you hit an ending you didn't like. There's something more she wanted to say, but then she lapsed back into silence, apparently deep in thought. Okay. I'm going to figure this out. I really want to figure this out. I don't like any of these options. Let's see. I'm lost. Blah blah blah. Yes, I win. Yep. Well, I can't skip stuff I haven't read already, I guess. That's probably what it is. Everything moves me. Blah blah blah. Blah blah. City's burning. Hello. Okay. I'll see you again. God, I don't even know. I'm so done. I am so done. I want to see the ending. Okay, we just need to speed through this. Wait a minute. Were there more options back there? No. Whatever. I'm just gonna let her die. Actually, no, I'm not. Okay. I have an idea. Okay, that. Okay. I hope you can help me figure out what to do next since I'm running out of ideas. Oh, wait a minute, this is new. Okay, I confess a certain amount of... Where do you want to start? Oh no, this is exactly what was before. I'm losing my mind. Okay. That. Okay. This one. Some. Okay, blah blah blah, seen that. Okay, so let's see. I can't. There's ones I shouldn't. By whose rules, though? Maybe the storyteller isn't really the ultimate authority. Maybe they're just making suggestions and hoping that people follow them. I think I'm supposed to read all of those, aren't I? Almost time. Okay. Just pick something. Don't even know. Bye-bye. Okay. 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 I'm really bad. Hmm. Okay. Aliens. I don't know. Check that. Get attacked. Okay, silence. Not really. Okay, let's see. So which one did I not choose? I did this one. I think I just didn't do this one yet. So, sure, it's the official ending. Will count as the end, but that doesn't mean it has to be the ending I choose. You get the impression that there was something more she wanted to say, but then she lapsed back into silence, apparently deep in thought. Okay, so I probably have to get back to that point. I probably should quick save then. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Hey, winner's me. Yep, I'll believe my happy ending when I see it. This sucks. Yep. Yep. Oops. I didn't mean to choose that one. I'm just gonna quick save here. And just figure it out. So I can just get back here quickly. 20 different times. Okay. 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 Oh, I'm so done. I don't even know. Running on autopilot. Okay. There's nothing new here. Pity, it was worth a try, I guess, although I'm still not quite sure how it cannot work. Let's see. Boom! I don't know, man. This sucks. Damn, it's clearly about something. What is this something? What is the game about? Let's just tell her it's awesome. I don't know, man. I don't know. This sucks. Goodbye. I have no idea what to do. Okay, so after like looking through the internet, so there really isn't an end to this game. It's really just the moral is, you know, if you want to save her life, don't go on a date with her and send her, you know, choose that last option and set her off. However, while looking through the files, I found a little document that said how to be a hacker, because I figured they said think outside the box, and I was like, huh. So I looked through the files, and there was a little file that said how to be a hacker. And there's actually a file that you change to true for, you know, this is how to be a hacker. You open it up, and then you change the value to true, and then you're a hacker. So let's see if that does anything, because I am a hacker apparently. Okay. Haha! Haha! Actually, I thought we could have an awesome dinner in my floating sky castle because I am a hacker. Oh, that sounds nice. The two of you have a delicious dinner in your magical floating sky castle. Afterwards, you fly her home because you can fly because you are a hacker and super awesome. She grabs the mail on the way and discovers that she has won like 6 different lotteries and is now independently wealthy. She also now owns a small island paradise in the Caribbean full of endangered wildlife and stuff. She is super happy. She moves there the next month and has a happy, long, fulfilling life taking care of exotic animals and playing with Bengal tigers. She lives happily ever after, and you do too, because sometimes when you visit, what you do by flying, which you can do because you're an awesome hacker. Everyone involved lives happily ever after, and nothing bad happens to them ever. And sometimes you think, man, what a great life I have. Good thing I'm a hacker. The end. You are an awesome hacker. So I'm gonna keep that as the good ending, because apparently that's like the only good ending. Okay, if you want to play this for yourself, which I don't know why, unless you want the 11th death ending thing, which I didn't get. Apparently there's an 11th version of her death. Or is there? Did I get 11? I'm not sure. I think I only got 10. Yeah, it's in the description. Play it for yourself. It's pretty fun. Or send it to a friend and have them get frustrated that they can't win a VN. Okay. I will see you guys in the next indie game. Peace out.